Hello everyone, welcome to our English class today. It's very nice to work with you today. So before we continue our lesson in Unit 7, I would like you to warm up first, okay? Well, I will show a series of pictures, and your duty is to look at them and guess the topic of our lesson today. The clue is that all the pictures refer to a festival. So, are you ready? Now let's get started. Okay, this is the first picture. This festival in the past. Okay, here are some food related to this festival. Okay, a party, another activity in this festival. So, can you guess what it is? Yes, correct. It's Thanksgiving. It's also the topic of our reading text today. Okay, we're going to learn lesson C, part C of Unit 7, Culture, an American Festival. And the reading text will be about Thanksgiving in the USA. Okay, before you start reading the text, I will provide some vocabulary to make it easier for you to understand the text. Okay, so, I'm sorry. Okay, the first word. I have the word settle. Settle means you choose a place to make it become your permanent home. That means for example, I choose Yi'an to live and work here, to work and to live here forever. That means I settle in Yi'an. So what does settle mean? Yes, you get it. In Vietnamese is định cư, ổn định cuộc sống. Okay, and we have the noun settler. It's the person who settle. Easy, right? Next word, we have roast turkey. This is a turkey. And this is a turkey after being roasted. So we have roast turkey. So can you guess it? Easy. Gà tây nướng ha. Okay. This is a turkey. Look at this bone. Okay, this part of a turkey, I call it wishbone. So wishbone is the bone of a dog, a turkey, or a chicken, for example. Nó là xương chạc, xương đòn của gia cầm thôi ha các bạn. Okay, next word. Okay, look at these clothes. Do we usually wear them? I think no, right? We usually wear these clothes in some special events like festivals or some parties. So they are fancy dress. So what does fancy dress mean? Yes, it's quần áo cải trang hả các bạn. Next word. Okay, we have the word fortunate. It's similar to the word lucky. Very easy, right? And we have the word unfortunate. That means unlucky, right? Okay, now look at these pictures. Okay, these man and woman and these girls and this boy are delivering food to these people. So, in another way, I say they are distributing food to these people. So, what we have the word distribute. So, what does distribute mean? It's similar to the word deliver, right? Okay, you can say distribute or distribute. Okay. Okay, this food is free. Okay, these people come here to receive free food, and people deliver free food to them. So they are in a soup kitchen. So what does soup kitchen mean? They are in the soup kitchen. Yes, the soup kitchen. A soup kitchen is a place that distributes the free food to the poor or homeless people, for example. So, in Vietnamese, nơi phân phát đồ ăn miễn phí, thường là cho người nghèo hoặc người vô gia cư. Okay, so these people, they are working in a soup kitchen without any salary. Okay, so they are doing charity work. Okay, they raise funds and to deliver to distribute free food to the poor, and they work here without salary. That means they are doing charity work. So we have the word charity. Yes, nó là từ thiện ha. Okay, the last word. Apart from. Okay, for example, I say everyone in this class has to do every exercise in this lesson apart from the monitor. That means the monitor doesn't have to do exercises, but other students in this class have to do. So apart from means ngoại trừ ha. Tất cả các bạn trong lớp này đều phải làm bài tập ngoại trừ bằng lớp trưởng. But the monitor, remember that it's just an example, okay? Okay, now let's look at all the words that we have just gone through. Okay, listen and repeat after me. Settle, settle, settler, settler. Okay, pay attention to the stress, okay? Roast turkey, roast turkey. Wishbone, wishbone. Fancy dress, fancy dress. Fortunate, fortunate. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Tức là xui rủi hoặc là không may mắn như vậy. Charity, charity. Distribute or distribute, okay? Two ways to stretch on this word, okay? Remember that this verb goes with the preposition to. Distribute something to somebody. For example, distribute free food to the poor, okay? Soup kitchen, soup kitchen. Apart from is similar to the phrase except for, okay? Now pause the video and copy down all the words in your notebook. Okay, we move to the next part. In this part, we will deal with all exercises in your book. So open your book at page 66. Okay, and this is the reading text. And I will divide into two parts like this. Okay, exercise number 1. Read the text. Which of the activities is not mentioned? Okay, we have 7 activities here. The first one, eating a big meal. Number 2, spending time with your family. Shopping, volunteering for charity work, watching a parade, watching sport, and dancing. So I would like you to read the text carefully and find out the activity that is not mentioned in the text. Okay? Pause the video in 1 minute and do the task. Okay, now let's check. The first activity, eating a big meal. Can you find any information related to this activity? Yeah, I know you know it. Here we have some phrases like the most common meal, roast turkey, vegetable, lobster, crab. So it refers to the word meal and lobster, crab, turkey. Yeah, very big meal, right? Bữa ăn mà có cả tôm hùm hay cua hay là gà tây, tức là big meal rồi đó ha. So this activity is mentioned. Number 2, spending time with your family. Yes or no? Look at paragraph number 1. We have, it's an important festival for family. So this activity is mentioned too. Shopping. Can you find any information in these 2 paragraphs? If not, just move to the next paragraph. Okay, in paragraph 3 and 4. Can you see the word shopping? Here, yes. So it is mentioned, right? How about volunteering for charity work? Can you see the word? Yes, here. we have some phrases. The sentence, volunteers spend summer holiday working in soup kitchen. So this is a volunteer and charity work. So this activity is mentioned already. Watching a parade. Any parade? Yes, we have the word parade here and also here. So it is mentioned. How about watching sport? Next to the word parade, we have is also a time for sport, parade, and shopping. So watching sport is mentioned. The last one, dancing. Can you find any information relating to dancing? I think no. So the answer is dancing. So copy the word dancing in your notebook because it's the answer of this exercise. Okay, so dancing is not mentioned. Okay, have you finished? Okay, we move to the next exercise. Exercise number 2, read the text again, answer the questions. Okay, we have 6 questions here. Before you do the task, please read the questions first and underline the keywords. Remember, this will help you to remember the question easily, and whenever you remember the question, you will find it easy to find the answer to the question. Okay, so now let's do together. I will help you to underline the keywords on the questions here. The first one, when was the first Thanksgiving according to American tradition? So the keyword is first Thanksgiving and when. Okay. Question number 2, what is the most common meal at Thanksgiving? So the keyword is most common meal. So find the information related to this. Number 3, who has to make a wish at the meal? So make a wish and who. Okay. Where is Macy's parade? So this parade and where. Number 5, why are the shops busy on the Friday after Thanksgiving? So the shop busy Friday and why? So you have to find the reason for this fact. Okay. Number 6, how do volunteers help less fortunate people? Volunteer help people. So how? Okay. So now pause the video in 3 minutes. Read the text again and find the answers to every question in this exercise. Okay, now we will check your answer, whether they are the same as mine or not. The first one, when was the first Thanksgiving? Okay, so the keyword is the first Thanksgiving, and you find the answer is about when. So can you see any keywords with the first paragraph? Can you find? Yes, I found here. The first Thanksgiving. So read this sentence and you will find the answer. The first Thanksgiving took place in 1621. So the answer is in 1621. Easy, right? Now next question. Question number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's number 2, not number 1. Okay. What is the most common meal at Thanksgiving? The most common meal. Can you find? Yes, here. The most common meal at Thanksgiving is in the USA is roast turkey and vegetables. So the answer is roast turkey and vegetables. Question number 3. Who has to make a wish at the meal? Do you have your answer? This is my answer. The person who gets the wishbone. So can you show me the evidence? Why can I answer this question like this? Okay, here we have, according to the tradition, the person who gets the wishbone must break it and make a wish. So we have the keyword make a wish. So we have the person who gets the wishbone. Clear? Okay, next question. Where is the Macy's parade? Remember the word parade? Yes, parade we find in exercise number 1 is here and here. So the sentence, and the word Marcy is here. So read this sentence and you will find the answer. In New York, here the department store, okay, a fancy dress parade. So the answer is in New York. Right. Question number 5. Why are the shops busy on Friday after Thanksgiving? Okay, we continue reading. The Friday of Thanksgiving weekend. Here, the Friday. Traditionally a busy shopping day. So we have the word shop busy, right? Because people start to buy presents for Christmas. So this is the answer. Why? So we have the because. People start buying or to buy, they are both okay. Okay, so the answer is because people start buying presents or for Christmas. Okay, the last question. How do volunteers help less fortunate people? So remember the position of the word fortunate in paragraph number 4. Here, volunteers spend some of the holiday working in soup kitchen, which distribute free food to the poor and the homeless. So the answer is they spend some of the holiday working in soup kitchen, which or you can say by working in soup kitchen, okay, which distribute free food to the poor and the homeless. Okay, we have just gone through all 6 questions. So now here are the answers. Okay, you copy down the answers to your notebook. Just the answers. No need to write the questions. Okay? Good job. Now we move to exercise number 3. This exercise requires you to listen to the story of the first Thanksgiving dinner. Why? And answer the question. Why did the Pilgrims want to thank the Native Americans? Okay, you know Native Americans, right? The Pilgrims are the people who came, English people who came to North America in the past. Okay, now you listen to the story and remember your duty to answer this question. So if there are some new words that you don't know, just ignore them. Focus on your question to answer it. Okay? So are you ready? Now let's listen.
Unit 7. C. Exercises 3 and 5.
Nearly 400 years ago, people from England went to live in North America. They were called Pilgrims. They wanted to start a new life in a new country, but it was difficult for them. Why? Because they didn't know anything about their new land. They didn't know how to grow food there or build homes. A lot of the Pilgrims became very ill. One day in spring, the Pilgrims met 2 Native Americans. Their names were Squanto and Somerset. The Pilgrims were amazed because Squanto and Somerset could speak English. They learned it from an English explorer. Squanto and Somerset became friends with the Pilgrims. They gave them lots of advice to make their lives easier. They taught the Pilgrims how to grow food and build better homes. By autumn, things were going a lot better for the Pilgrims, thanks to the help of Squanto and Somerset. The harvest was good, so they had food for the winter. They also had warm homes. They wanted to say thank you to their Native American friends. They invited 3 of them and their families to a special meal. The Pilgrims were amazed when 90 people arrived. The Native Americans had very big families. It was the first Thanksgiving dinner. They ate turkey, fish, green beans, and soup.
Okay, so can you find the answer to the question? If not, just rewind the video and listen again one more time, okay? Now we will check So why did the Pilgrims want to thank the Native Americans? The answer is because the two Native Americans gave them a lot of advice to make their lives easier, taught them how to grow food and build better homes. So I will show you the evidence in the recording. And so remember, it's here.
The Pilgrims were amazed because Squanto and Somerset could speak. They learned it from an English explorer.
Okay, let's wait.
Squanto and Somerset became friends with the Pilgrims. They gave them lots of advice to make their
Yes.
lives easier.
So they gave them a lot of advice to make their lives easier.
They taught the Pilgrims how to grow food and build better homes.
Okay. Can you hear? Easy, right? So copy down the answers to your notebook. Now we move to exercise number 4 and 5. Exercise number 4 requires you to put these events of the story into the correct order. Okay, now you pause the video in 1 minute and do the task. Put them in the correct order. Okay, you read the events first. A. The Pilgrims had a good harvest. B. Many of the Pilgrims became very ill. C. 90 Native Americans had dinner with the Pilgrims. D. The Pilgrims went to North America. And E. Squanto and Somerset gave the Pilgrims advice. F. The Pilgrims met two Native Americans, Squanto and Somerset. And G. The Pilgrims invited the Native Americans to a special meal. So pause the video and do the task. Now you will have your order, right? Now we will listen to the tape again and check whether your order is correct or not. Okay?
C. Exercises 3 and 5.
Nearly 400 years ago, people from England went to live in North America. They were called Pilgrims. They wanted to start a new life in a new country, but it was difficult for them.
Oh, I'm sorry. So here you can see the word 400 years ago.
Exercises 3 and 5.
Nearly 400 years ago, people from England went to live in North America.
People in England went to live in North America.
They were called Pilgrims.
They were called Pilgrims. So the first answer must be, the first event must be, yes, D, right? The Pilgrims went to North America.
They wanted to start a new life in a new country, but it was difficult for them. Why? Because they didn't know anything about their new land. They didn't know how to grow food there or build homes. A lot of the Pilgrims became very ill.
A lot of the Pilgrims became very ill. So the second event is, yes, B. Yes. Next event.
One day in spring, the Pilgrims met two Native Americans.
One day in spring, the Pilgrims met two Native Americans. So next answer must be.
Their names were Squanto and Somerset.
So the third event is F, right?
Pilgrims were amazed because Squanto and Somerset could speak English. They learned it from an English explorer. Squanto and Somerset became friends with the Pilgrims. They gave them lots of advice to make their lives.
Yes, they gave them a lot of advice. So next must be E, right?
Easier. They taught the Pilgrims how to grow food and build better homes. By autumn, things were going a lot better for the Pilgrims, thanks to the help of Squanto and Somerset. The harvest was good, so
the harvest was good. So here we have the fifth event. Next one.
Food for the winter. They also had warm homes. They wanted to say thank you to their Native American friends. They invited 3 of them and their families to a special meal.
Okay, they invite 3 of them and their families here. And number 6. The last one.
The pilgrims were amazed when 90 people arrived.
90 people arrived. So the last event. Okay. So copy down the answer in your notebook. Okay, just write the number, for example, 1D, 2B. There's no need to write on the events. Okay. Now we move to the last exercise. This is a speaking activity. Work in pairs. Choose a festival that you both like. Ask and answer the questions about how it is celebrated. We have 4 questions. What do young children usually do? What do teenagers and adults usually do? Is there any special food? Why do you like this festival? Okay, because you are learning online, so you don't have a partner, but you can contact your partner to practice speaking, or just prepare on the answer to these questions and stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. Remember to prepare this because it's very important. It may appear in the speaking test later. Okay. So now we go to homework. Here, you remember to learn by heart on the vocabulary that I have taught you, and do exercises in workbook part C, and talk about a festival that you like. You can use the information in part 6 we have just gone through. Okay, we stop the lesson here. Thank you. Bye bye.